We had a blast on our first quarter. It's time for another quarter of fun, learning, and exciting challenges this second quarter. Every Tuesday at 1 p.m. to 4:20 p.m., samahan niyo muli ang ating English elementary tutors. Tutor Jessa and Tutor Arlene, Tutor Rubelin, Tutor Jess and Tutor Rina, Tutor May and Tutor Ira, Tutor Ace and Tutor Ann, Tutor Joni and Tutor Annie, Tutor Jazz and Tutor Net. Every Tuesday is Choose English Day. Sama-sama nating itulay ang saya, pagkatuto at pagsasanay. Dito lang sa DepEd ETUlay online tutorial. #ETUlay Level Up.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gap where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello, good afternoon to all the parents, teachers, and learners all over the Philippines watching us live through DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Tayo, DepEd Philippines Facebook pages, and DepEd TV official YouTube channel.
Yes, magandang hapon sa lahat ng mga nakatutok sa atin ng mga magulang, guro at mga mag-aaral ngayong hapong ito. It's Tuesday and it's Choose English Day.
And still on screen, this is Tutor Ace.
And I'm Tutor Ann, all the way from the Schools Division of Negros Occidental. Kami pa rin po ang inyong magiging ETUlay online tutors for English 4. At ngayong hapong ito, Tutor Ace, of course, hindi lang tayong dalawa ang nandito ngayong session ito dahil may makakasama pa tayo mamaya. Right, Tutor Ace?
Yes, excited na akong ipakilala sa ating mga champion learners sa lahat ng nanonood ng ating session ngayong hapon kung sino yung ating guest tutor ngayon para sa ating Tuesday session for English 4. And syempre, before that, Tutor Ann, konting reminders pa rin tayo para sa ating mga champion learners. Always do not forget to, syempre, maintain respect sa ating comment section. And syempre, ano pa ba? Huwag nilang kalimutang i-share ang ating session ngayong hapon.
Yes, that's right. Don't forget to share our online tutorial this afternoon at nang marami pa ang makasama natin ngayong hapong ito. And of course, Tutor Ace, today is also a special day because we are celebrating...
Ayun!
Yes, November 30. Today is a Bonifacio Day also. It is the 158th birthday of our national hero and one of our heroes, Andres Bonifacio. Ayan. At hindi lang yan, Tutor Ace, di ba? Ngayong araw din ito, ano nga ba? Ano pa ba ang ating sineselebrate ngayong araw nito?
Syempre, aside from this being the birthday of one of our national heroes, to be more specific, syempre kay God Andres Bonifacio, we are also celebrating the culmination of our National Reading Month with the theme Bawat Bata Bumabasa sa Kabila ng Hamon ng Pandemya. And if I can, correct me if I'm wrong, Tutor Ann, pero we gave them a challenge a couple of weeks back, right? And this would be the part where we share or where we fulfill yung challenge natin sa kanila, and we are going to share isa sa mga nagpadala sa atin ng kanilang entry, kumbaga. Could you tell us more about this, Tutor Ann?
Yes, and as promised nga, Tutor Ace, pipili tayo ng isa na magiging guest natin for today, the last Tuesday of November. Diba? At eto na nga. Let us now welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our guest duty for today, Prince Lith Niepes.
All
Yan,
right.
ngayong hapong ito, Tutor Ace, ibabahagi ni Prince ang kanyang paboritong libro at bakit tungkol saan yung librong ito at ano yung naging impact ng librong ito kay Prince. Ayan. So,
Yes,
biglang nawala
very
si
timely.
Prince.
Very timely kasi nga National Reading Month tayo. This would be the last day of that celebration and this would be the perfect avenue para ma-share din nila kung ano ba yung mga books na nabasa nila that really impacted their lives, kumbaga. 'Di ba? So,
So,
I think we're just
yes,
having a bit of a
at
technical difficulty
yes,
right now.
ayan.
Ayan na.
Ayan na! Parang siya yung ating, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, yung ating Andres Bonifacio ngayong araw na ito. Hello, Prince!
Hello, mga friends.
Hello po, good afternoon po.
Ayan, poging-pogi.
Yes.
Ang ganda ng suot ni McPrince ngayon. Very, syempre, makabayan yung suot ni McPrince. I'm sure, syempre, para din sa ating sineselebrate ngayon na Bonifacio Day or yung birthday ni Gat Andres Bonifacio. And, Chiran, go ahead, please.
Yes, simulan na natin, I guess, Tutor Ace. Prince, tell us about your favorite book. Anong title nito at saka what is it all about? Sige, simulan na natin.
Good afternoon po. Yung aking libro po. This is my book. The reason why I love this book and care this so much because this is a book by wait lang po. This book is a precious gift from my loving precious mother when I was 4 years old. And this is my first book ever po. This book was bought by my mother because when I was 2 years old, I learned to read alphabets with recognition. I started reading stories when I was 3 years old, and that is why the reason my mommy bought this book to develop more my reading ability, and I read and read this book. This story called Oh Crumbs is my most favorite story because of the lesson that I learned here that even a person's face is looks like wants to hurt you, it doesn't mean he is really gonna hurt you. And people saying that the most important lesson again here is don't judge a book by its cover po.
Yes, tama nga naman si Prince, di ba? Don't judge a book by its cover kasi nga hindi natin alam kung ano talaga yung quality ng pagkatao ng isang tao kapag ibibase lang natin sa kanyang appearance. And it's a good thing dahil sa librong ito, natutunan ni Prince na makapagbasa sa at an early age, right? Imagine at 3 years old. 2 years old pa lang pala, he was able to recognize alphabets na, and at 3, he's already starting to read. So congratulations, Prince, and you really have a great mom, not only a mom, but great parents talaga kasi sinuportahan yung education mo and kitang-kita naman, di ba, na talagang cherished ka at talagang alagang-alaga ng iyong mga magulang, right, Tutor Ace?
That is correct, Shooter. And I was actually gonna say that. Buti na mention mo at age 2 or 2 years old, 3 years old. Basically, McPrince already had the foundations of pagbabasa, and that's very, very important. And that's exactly what we're trying to push for, especially ngayong National Reading Month, di ba? And yun nga, it all goes back sa pamamahay natin, di ba? Yung suporta ng parents. Sino nga ba yung first teachers ng ating mga bata? Syempre, yun yung mga parents natin. And we thank you, syempre, sa mga uh, sa lahat-lahat ng mga parents natin diyan who are supporting yung pag-aaral ng kanilang mga bata. And syempre, sinusupport din yung idea natin na i-develop talaga yung reading skills nila. And by the way, McPrince, I'm looking at the comment section right now. Um, yung mga champion learners natin ngayong hapon, they're also extending their congratulations to you bilang isa sa ating mga or bilang napili natin na ating guest duty. Actually, Churan, marami silang nagpasa ng kanilang entries, di ba?
Yes, exactly, Tutor Ace. At ang gagawin natin, yung iba pang nagpasa ng kanilang mga entries nila, of course, hindi natin sasayangin yon. We will feature them all sa ating Facebook page. At ayan,
That
so
is
mga
correct.
friends, once again, congratulations and maraming salamat for your time and for sharing with us your favorite book. And we're also extending our gratitude to your mom and dad for allowing you to be here with us this afternoon. So thank you so much, mga friends.
Thank you rin po sa inyo, tutors.
Bye.
Ayun.
So,
Thank you,
see you
my
na lang sa
friends.
comment section. Okay? Samahan mo pa rin kami. Sige. Thank you so much, McPrince. There you have it,
Galing.
ladies and gentlemen. Yes, talagang makikita natin talaga kay McPrince, Tutor Ace, kung gaano siya kagaling, right? And how eager he is to really learn at pagbutihin pa ang kanyang pag-aaral. So, McPrince, keep it up and see you pa sa maraming if feature natin, di
Mm.
ba? Not only in this subject, but also in the other subjects as well.
And syempre, the same message goes sa ating mga champion learners ngayong hapon, especially those na nagpasa ng kanilang entries. We really, really appreciate that. And thank you so much for sending them. Actually, nahirapan talaga kami ni Tutor Ann sa pagpili, di ba, Tutor Ann? Pero yun nga, if only we have all the time in the world, we would be more than willing to feature each and every one of you. But nevertheless, thank you so much. And gaya ng sinabi ni Tutor Ann, ipopost natin yan sa ating ETUlay page, sa page natin with the
Yes.
uh,
Yes,
go
that's
ahead.
right, Tutor Ace. So let us now continue, Tutor Ace. It's not only actually a Prince Day, but it's also we also have our duties for week two.
Balikan natin yung
Week two,
supposedly
yes.
week 2.
Yes,
Pero
yes. May na-miss tayong
may na-miss
tatlo.
tayo nung last week.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yes, idagdag natin para sa ating quarter 2, week 1 English, Cuties of the Week, di ba? Parang medyo
Yes.
nagkalituan tayo sa title, but we also have there, we would just like to recognize Heavenly Tangian and Jerimer Balila. Okay? Sino pa ba?
Congratulations. Yes, medyo nagkamali ako dyan. Q1 yung nakalagay. Supposedly, that's for quarter 2. Yun lang naman, yung pahabol nating recognition para sa mga nagpasa sa atin ng kanilang outputs for week 1. So, ngayon, let's proceed now with syempre, week 2 natin. So, konting ano tayo dyan? Konting recap tayo? Ano ba supposedly yung gagawin nila, Tutor Ann?
Yes, all they have to do is just to use the nouns given. There were actually 5 given last week. Use those nouns with appropriate phrases no para sa ating mass noun, no? Para sa kanilang to quantify the mass noun rather using the appropriate phrases dyan. And we will be showing to them who are our duties for week 2. So of course,
Syempre.
nangunguna pa rin. Yes, we have
Aha.
Prince Leaf Niepes of Francisco Benitez Elementary School. Yep,
Okay.
that's his example. From his
Example
work, we
niya.
have there,
Mhm.
yes, the cashier says that a gram of pepper costs 20 pesos. Sino pa ba
Ayun.
yung next? Next, we have Rich Eliza Bernardo from Kaipombo Elementary School. And from her work, we have this example. We will buy a sack of flour in the market later. Next to Eliza, we have Nikolai Mabitad from San Roque Central Elementary School.
Good
And
to,
from
Tutor
his,
Ann.
yes, and we have here an example from his work. The carpenter used a piece of wood. Next to Nikolai, of course, Shooter Ace, we also have Jermer Balila. Yes, yung nakalimutan nating i-feature for the last week. But now, there you are from Francisco Benitez Elementary School. And here is the example from his work. Carl grabbed a chunk of wood from the box. At sino pa ba? Shooter Ace.
Yes, syempre, we have another regular na natin to when it comes to passing outputs and pagiging champion duty of the week, di ba? So for week 2, nagpasa din si Yana Ray Leonardo. Ito yung sample sentence niya. Mang Benito uses a bag of flour in his bakery every day. So a bag of flour, yun yun. And sino pa ba? We also have here, congratulations, Precious Sophia B. Kiral. Ayun, congratulations din. Nagbigay din siya ng kanyang example. There is a bag of flour in the kitchen. Ayun. And yung next champion duty natin, we have of course Jacob, isa sa mga unang-una na nakapag-send ng kanyang assignment sa atin. All right, and ito yung sample sentence niya. She added a pinch of pepper on her dish to taste. Ang galing. So pinch of pepper naman yung ginamit niya na quantifier. Pinch of, kumbaga. All right, next natin na champion duty we have here, um, Island Joycey Okut. Ito yung sample sentence niya. One of the five sentences na pinasa niya, my grandfather gathers the pile of wood, yon, to be used as firewood in cooking roasted pig. Ayan, ang galing-galing. And we also have here, syempre, hindi mawawala to, Heavenly Tangian. With her example here, he added a cup of flour to thicken the soup. All right, sino pa ba, Chiduran?
All right. So next, we also have Joyce Ann Manuel from San Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School. Ayan. And one of the examples from her work, I ate a bar of chocolate today. Ayan. And then we also have Ryan Matthew Kubar from Santo Tomas Elementary School. And here's the example. My neighbor brought us a jar of pepper for cooking. So actually, the example, the used noun there is pepper, and he was able to use a jar of. Ah, meron pa ba? Ayan, ito pa, si Ezekiel Nino R. Estonactoc. Am I correct? From Francisco Benitez Elementary School. And also, here is his example. My mother has a pack of chocolate. So marami-rami to kasi a pack of chocolate. Ayan. And we also have Lotan C. Evangelista III, still from Francisco Benitez Elementary School. Here's a sample from his work. He delivered a tank of air in a hospital. Ayan. And ayan, I guess that's it, Tutor Ace.
Yes, that is correct. So that completes yung ating champion duties for week 2. Again, congratulations. Thank you so much for sending us your outputs. Ang galing-galing ninyo. And syempre, let's not prolong this any longer, or let's not prolong this, Tutor Ann. Ano ba yung magiging topic natin ngayong hapon? We are going to be talking about, ayun,
Yes, we are still in the kinds of nouns. This time, last time we had, diba, the mass noun and the count noun. This time we will be focusing on the uh, collective noun and possessive nouns. Ayan.
that is correct. And for this week, medyo may konting adjustment lang tayo. Supposedly, we're going to be talking about personal pronouns for week 3. But then, since yung kind of nouns na topic, medyo mag-extend tayo dyan. So no worries about that. We're still pretty much on track naman. Ayun. So with that being said, magpapasalamat tayo syempre. Let's give due recognition sa ating reference module. Thank you so much for this one. Pivot for a module by Region for a Calabarzon. Maraming salamat po. And Ann, what do we hope to achieve this afternoon?
Yes, for this afternoon at the end of the tutorial, you should be able to do the following. First, identify the collective noun and its number in a sentence. Second, provide the possessive form of the noun in the sentence. And lastly, use the given noun in a sentence.
Ayun. All right. So, syempre, Churan, nakagawian na natin that we always have activities para sa ating mga learners. Meron lang tayong pakonting uh, activity para sa kanila. Instructions read, complete the missing letters for each word being defined in each item. Ayun.
So, review natin ito, Tutor A, sa nakaraan nating leksyon, right?
Correct.
So, yes. So all they have to do is just to complete the words below. So it refers to the nouns that can be counted, and they can be singular or plural. Anong tawag natin sa mga nouns na tinutukoy for item number 1? Sige nga, give me your answer in the comment section. At unang nakapagbigay ng kanyang sagot, we have here Prince, count nouns. Sabi rin ni Yana, count nouns. Tutor Ace, tama ba sila?
Tama nga ba? Count nouns nga ba yung tamang sagot? Ayun. So we have count nouns for number 1. All right. So let's proceed with the second item. Okay. These are nouns that cannot be counted. Hindi mabibilang. They can't be separated into countable units. Ayun. So we have a couple of letters flashed there on screen. They just have to fill in the blanks with the correct letters, and they're only going to be able to do that, syempre, if they have an idea or nakapag if they were able to listen closely sa ating or pay attention or sa ating session last week. Ayun. So do we have
Yes.
answers here?
Actually, yes, Tutor Ace, alam na alam nila. Meron na tayo from
Siyempre.
Eileen. Sabi niya, mass noun. According to Lawton, it's also mass noun. Uh, we also have from Ryan, mass nouns as well. Let us reveal. Mass nouns nga ba?
Is it mass nouns? Ayun. The correct answer is definitely mass nouns. Okay, so congratulations everyone. Job well done. Count nouns, mass nouns, yun yung topic natin for last week. Let's proceed. Ayon, so we have another activity here, Tutor Ann. Please do the honors.
Yes, for this activity, read the sentence and answer the question that follows by completing the missing word in the sentence. Ayan, so tingnan natin. Ano nga ba ang ating pangungusap? So the first one we have here, Eva owns this pen. So please take note. Eva
Mhm.
owns this pen. Anong kasunod niyan? So,
Yes, may katanungan tayo dito para sa kanila. Basically, gusto nating malaman whose pen is this. Pero meron tayong diyang format ng sentence. It's blank pen. Ano kaya
yes.
yung dapat nating ilagay dyan?
Yes, kaninong pen nga ba
Sige nga.
yan? Diba? At ito, nakita ko na nga, meron ng sagot si McPrince. Sabi niya, it's
That is
Eva's
correct.
pen.
Mhm.
Sabi ni Jonas, her pen. It's
Her.
her
Okay,
pen.
her pen.
Diba?
Sige.
Sabi ni Lawton, her din. So ano nga ba yung sagot? Sige nga.
Okay, Churan, syempre kailangan nilang i-fill in yung blanks dyan, di ba? Para masagutan natin yung tanong na whose pen is this? Okay, tignan nga natin if ano ba yung tamang sagot dito. The correct answer there is, syempre, it's Eva's pen.
Yes,
Ayun.
to be more specific, 'di ba? Kasi
Correct.
'di ba? So it's actually Eva's pen. Pero yung her, medyo yes, it can be also
Hmm.
accepted, pero in this case, let's be more specific with the name. So it's
Yes.
Eva's pen, right?
That is correct, Tutor Ann. And we have another activity here. By the way, congratulations to everyone who got the correct answer. Um, we have another activity here. Dear learners, tell whether the underlined word in each sentence is singular or plural. Madali lang to. All right, so we have here our first sentence. Sige. First sentence goes this way. The team conducts its annual meeting every summer. Ano ba yung underlined word natin? We have the word team. Champion learners, ano ba to? Singular or plural? We will be waiting for your answers.
Yeah, so base sa pagkakagamit ng word na team, ano nga ba ang kanyang number by that sentence, di ba? Is it singular or plural? Sabi ni Loton, plural. Sabi niya, Nicolay, plural. Oh, parang ang daming nagsasabing plural. Pero sabi ni Ramirez, sabi niya singular. Tutor Ace, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Is it singular or plural?
Medyo confusing nga to, pero tignan natin ano ba yung tamang sagot. Alright, so yung tamang sagot dito is the word team is actually singular. So congratulations, I'm sorry, congratulations to, sino ba yung nakakuha ng tamang sagot? Uh,
Bughaw,
Yun.
Ramirez,
So,
ayan.
job well done. Tignan natin, may explain natin yan mamaya kung bakit naging singular yan. Alright, try natin to.
Okay, next, second sentence we have here, the family are doctors. So the underlined word there is family. So based on its context, uh, is it in singular or plural? Sige nga. Okay, we have here from McPrince. Sabi ni McPrince, singular. Sabi din ni Rich, plural. Sabi ni Gian, singular. Sabi ni Caleb, singular. Tutor Ace, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot?
Yes, meron na dito nagtanong sa comment section, bakit po? Sabi ni Heavenly, bakit po naging singular yun kanina? Alright, but anyway, let's focus on this one. The family are doctors. Ano ba to? Singular or plural? The correct answer is plural. Ayun.
Yes, don't you worry kasi mamaya ipapakita namin kung bakit naging ganyan yung mga sagot. But for the meantime, to those who got 2 out of 2, congratulations. And to the rest who were able to participate in our activities, good job everyone. Yes, ano
That is
kasunod yan?
correct. Sige nga, let's explain to them kung bakit. Pero dito muna tayo, sa first activity muna tayo, Tutor Ann. So yung sentence natin dyan, it's Ava's or Eva's pen. Ano nga ba yung tawag natin dyan sa noun na yan? Tutor Ann?
Yes, the underlined word there, kanina, diba? It's actually an example of a possessive noun. So ano nga bang ibig sabihin pag sinabi nating possessive noun? Yan. Pag sinabi nating possessive nouns, these are nouns that show possession or ownership, yung pagmamay-ari ng isang tao, right? So, gaya ng examples dito, we have here Bella's house, the school's computers, the lady's umbrella, the children's game, Limai's car, Ben's books, the mayor's office, and Jane's hat. So, take note of the form of the nouns here. Showing possession or ownership of something.
Yes, that is correct. Para malaman nila kung sino yung may-ari nung bagay na iyon. All right? And I'm sure by this time meron na silang nakikitang pattern, 'di ba? Kung paano gawin 'to. All right, but anyway, let's proceed here. Yung possessive nouns actually, dear learners, they also show relationship. May examples tayo dito. Delia's sister, okay? The man's friend, the girl's mother, Matilda's classmate. So merong pinapakitang relationship doon between for example here Delia and her sister, 'di ba? Parang ganon. All right. But anyway, how do we form possessive nouns, Tutor Ann?
Yes, so there are several rules that must be followed to form the possessive form of noun. So the first one there, as a general rule, we add apostrophe as the singular form of the noun, even if it ends in S. Kagaya ng examples dito, the hen's nest and Nicholas' bag. Ayan. So, kapag singular, in general, we add apostrophe S at kahit na it ends in S, we still add apostrophe S. Number two is to add apostrophe only to singular nouns that are in plural form. Have a final word that is in plural form ending with an S. So just like in the example below, Chocolate Hills View. Ayan.
Ayun, very easy lang naman ng pattern sa pag-form ng possessive nouns. Third rule natin diyan is to add apostrophe s to plural forms that do not end in s. Ayun.
So that's the example there. We have the children's game. So kahit na plural siya, we just have to add apostrophe S to that. And for number 4, add apostrophe to the end of plural nouns that end in S. Ayan. So example there, the two girls toys. So kapag plural na siya and it already ends in S, all we have to do is just to add an apostrophe to form its possessive form. And for the last rule there, number 5, we just have to add apostrophe S to the last noun to show joint possession of an object. So paano kapag dalawa yung nagmamay-ari ng isang bagay? So we just have to add the apostrophe S to the second name. Diba? Kagaya nga ng mga examples dito, Remy and Ray's farm. So, hindi na natin nilagyan si Remy ng apostrophe S. Dito na tayo kay Ray sa pinakamalapit sa bagay na kanilang pagmamay-ari. And then we have there Lydia and Carol's car. Ayan. So, we added apostrophe S only to Carol's name. Ayan, Chapter Ace. Anong next dito? Yes, and we also have here the second sets of sentences from the activity that we had earlier. We had here the underlined words from the sentences. We have team and family. So, ano nga ba ang tawag natin sa mga naka-underline na word dito? Let us reveal. So, yung team and family, these are actually examples of a collective noun. So, Tutor Ace, ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin pag sinabi nating collective noun?
Yes, Tutor Ann. Pag sinabi natin collective noun, it refers to a group of people or things. For example, meron tayong ditong word na committee. All right? So, it's collective in the sense na it refers to isang grupo yan eh. Hindi ka pwedeng magsabi na committee isang tao lang yan. It's gonna be a committee. It's gonna be composed of more than one person sa group na yan. So anyway, we have other examples here. We have the collective noun class, group, crew, crowd, or band. Kaya meron tayong sinasabi, we have additional examples here, a herd of cows, or a flock of birds, or a school of fish. Ayun. So, could you give us more details about this one, Sir Ann?
Now, this time at Tutor Ace, kahit na, you said earlier that they refer to a certain group, Diba? Collective nouns can also be singular or plural in form. So listen to this, uh, children. A collective noun is singular if it is interpreted as a whole unit. If they are taken as one, nagiging singular sila. Example, kagaya kanina, the team conducts its annual meeting every summer. Because the team is interpreted as one unit, taken as one lang, naging singular siya. Diba? Next to that, a collective noun is plural if it is interpreted as the individual members of the unit. So kapag tinutukoy mo naman yung each member of a particular unit, nagiging plural in form naman yung ating collective noun. Kagaya ng example natin kanina, the family are doctors, meaning each family member is a doctor. Kaya naging plural in form yung collective noun natin in this context. Ayan. So sana that was made clear to everyone.
So nakadepende pala sa konteksto. 'Di ba, Chiro Ann? So gaya dito, gaya nga ng sinabi mo, we're referring to each one in the family as being a doctor. That's why naging plural siya. That's why we use there are doctors, nga, 'di ba? All right. So anyway, we will get to practice further para ma-perfect natin kung paano kung bakit naging singular, bakit magiging plural 'yan. So we have here provide the possessive form of each of the following phrases. Ayun. So for example here, dun muna tayo sa possessive. Okay? Number one, the responsibilities of men. Champion learners, I'd like you to key in your answers. Paano ba natin magagawa yung possessive form nito? Wherein we can express ownership na responsibility to ng mga men. Ayun. Sige nga, we will be waiting for your answers.
Yes, so ano nga ba ang tama nga pagkakasulat ng possessive form ng phrase na the responsibilities of men? Yan. Sige nga. Yes, eto na from Merwin. Diba sabi niya,
Hello, ma'am.
Carl Gian pala. Sabi
Carl
niya,
Gian.
men's responsibilities. Men apostrophe S then responsibilities. The same answer with McPrince also. And they got it right. Ayan na,
Yes,
na-reveal na nga sa ating
congratulations.
screen.
Na-reveal na. Men's responsibilities, job well done. All right, let's try number two tayo. Okay.
Yes. Ayan. For number two, we have here the talent of Maurice. So, paano natin i-form ang kanyang possessive uh, form ng uh, talent of Maurice. Ayan. Sige nga. Okay, meron na actually. We have here from a prince, Maurice's talent. Maurice, apostrophe S, then talent. The same answer also with, ayan. Medyo na pa multiple entry si McPrince. Sige. We also have, yes, the same answer for Caleb. So, Tutor Ace, tama nga ba?
All right, yes, that is definitely the correct answer. That's Marissa's talent. And naglagay tayo ng apostrophe S after ng pangalan ni Maris. Okay. All right, so let's proceed with number three. How do we show ownership in this particular phrase here? Group of words, the recipe of Chef Alex. Sige nga. We will be waiting for your answers. All right.
Yes, okay. Um, Ayan. So, let's wait for a while sa ating, ito na, Mac-Princess, it's Chef Alex's talent. Alex, then apostrophe S. Then the same, we also have the same answer from Eileen Okot. So, Tutor Ace, tama nga ba sila? Alex, apostrophe S? Ayan. So,
That
they
is
are
correct.
right. Chef
Chef
Alex's
Alex's
recipe.
Yeah. And we would like to know if our kids were able to get a perfect score for this one. Tell us your score in the comment section. We would like to know, 3 over 3 nga ba? Or if medyo meron pang konting confusion, syempre, magkakaroon pa tayo ng additional activities maya-maya. Alright,
Yes,
so
at
tignan natin.
nangunguna nga, eto, si Prince, he got 3 out of 3. Congratulations. The same also with Harry and Jacob. So congratulations, guys. And next, Shooter Ace, I believe meron ba tayong activity dyan? Yes, this time identify whether the collective noun underlined in each item is singular or plural. So all you have to do is just to key in S for singular and P for plural. So S lang kapag singular and P for plural. Let's begin.
All right. So sentence number one here is yesterday the drivers union ended its strike. All right. Again, yesterday the drivers union ended its strike. Sige nga, the underlined word natin dyan is union. Paano nga ba siya ginamit? Is it singular or plural? Tignan natin. Sige, we actually have answers here, Chino Ann. For example, we have
Yan.
here. Mhm.
Sabi ni Yana, letter P. The same with Paolo also. And pero si Nicolay, sabi ni Nicolay, S. Singular daw. Kylene, S din. Tutor Ace, ano nga bang tamang sagot for number 1? Yes, ayan. So the correct answer there is singular. So the
Singular.
drivers union, they are taken as one unit this time.
If I may insert, Tutor Ann, isang clue nila dyan is the word its. Di ba? That would give them an
Tama.
idea that was being used as a singular unit. Ayan. Sige nga. Let's proceed with number two, yung sentence natin dyan. The environmentalist party expressed their hopes to win the election. Once again, yung sentence natin dyan is the environmentalist party expressed their hopes to win the election. Tingnan nga natin.
Yes. So ano nga ba ang pagkakagamit sa collective noun na party dito? Is it singular or plural? So we have from Eileen, she says it's plural. Sabi ni Rich, singular. Sabi ni Caleb, singular. Sabi ni Carl Gihan, it's plural. Ano nga ba ang tamang sagot for number 2, Tutor Ace? Yan, the correct answer is plural yung
Plural.
pagkakagamit.
Yes.
Yes.
Ayun. So let's proceed, Sure Ann. Number three tayo. Sentence natin for number three is the orchestra plays the Philippine national anthem with pride. Once again, the orchestra plays the Philippine national anthem with pride. Underline word orchestra, singular or plural?
Yes, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? For Raven, it's singular. For Eileen, it's also singular. For Jonas, singular also. Ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Orchestra here is...
Orchestra, they play as a unit. Ano ba yan? Singular or plural? The correct answer is, syempre, that's singular for number three. So congratulations, everyone. We would like to know your scores once again in our comment section. Let us know 3/3, or if you had a little bit of confusion sa ibang mga items natin. I think we have additional exercises after this one, right, Chudaran?
Tama. At ito na nga, si Lance Ezekiel got 2 out of 3. Dennis Barongan, 3 out of 3. Precious got 2 out of 3. But regardless, because you were active in our activities, good job still everyone. And to further enhance your understanding with our topic, meron pa tayong final assessment for this afternoon, Tutor A. Simulan natin.
That is correct. But if I may butt in, Chudaran, I definitely understand kung bakit nagkakaroon tayo ng confusion, because here's the thing, kailangan mo talagang ma-identify yung konteksto eh. So, kailangan mo malaman, are they functioning as one unit or are we referring to them separately? Nandun nga sila sa isang team, nandun sila sa isang group, pero are they being referred to separately, individually, or as one single unit? Yun eh. Doon nagkakaroon ng confusion, and I can very well understand kung saan nanggagaling yung mga learners natin when it comes to, pagkakaroon pa ng confusion with regards to this. But yun lang yung reminder namin ni Tutor Ann sa inyo. Tignan at talagang i-deliberate talaga. What's a better term for deliberate, Tutor Ann?
Understand well the
Yes,
context.
yun.
Ayan.
Correct. So proceed tayo with our assessment. Here is our instructions for this afternoon's assessment. Identify the correct form of the possessive noun of the underlined phrase in each item. Choose only the letter of your choice. Once again, identify the correct form of the possessive noun of the underlined phrase in each item. Choose only the letter of your choice. Ayan. So we have here number one. Sige. Number one reads, the shoes of Jane are very expensive. We want to be able to establish ownership. Kay Jane yan eh, di ba? So ano ba yung dapat gagawin natin dyan to form the possessive, yung possessive noun? Is it letter A, Jane's shoes, and then apostrophe? Is it letter B, Jane's shoes with an apostrophe after the letter E sa pangalan ni Jane? Or is it letter C? Medyo may konting typo lang tayo dyan, tutor, and that's supposed to be letter C, di ba? So Jane's shoes, walang apostrophe or anything like that. Tingnan nga natin yung comment section natin, tutor Ann.
Yes, as of now, meron na tayong answers, marami-rami na, and all of them actually answered letter B. Sina Jairo, si Chotchot, si Joyce, and Mary Sophia, they all answered letter B because the correct answer is, of course, letter B, Jane's shoes. Yes. Jane apostrophe S, then shoes. So very good, everyone. Let us now proceed to item number 2. For item number 2, we have here the house of Anna and Ben is huge. So how do we form the possessive noun of the house of Anna and Ben? Is it A, Anna's and Ben's? Letter B, sorry, kulang tayo dyan. Anna's and Ben's house ba? Letter B, Anna and Ben's house. Or letter C, Anna and Ben apostrophe S, Ben's house. So alin dyan yung tamang pagkakasulat ng possessive form ng the house of Anna and Ben? Is it A, B, or C? So checking now in our comment section, tutor A's for number 2, maraming nagsasabi na it's letter C from Rich, Zach, and Mary Sophia. So ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Yes, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot for number 2?
The correct answer for number 2, tutor Ann, is definitely letter C. Okay, galing-galing. All right, so we have here another activity for them. Review na lang natin yung scores mamaya. So here are the instructions. Pick out the collective noun in each sentence. Then, tell whether it is singular or plural. Okay, so sila yung maghahanap ng collective noun, di ba? Hindi
Tama.
natin
So,
ibibigay ito.
yeah. So this time, hanapin muna nila yung collective noun and then identify whether singular ba or plural yung pagkakagamit sa sentence.
Correct.
Sige nga.
And syempre, reminder lang, identify the context palagi. All right. Number 3, each class is expected to complete the voting process by 12 noon. Okay. Once again, the sentence reads, each class is expected to complete the voting process by 12 noon. All right. So, ano kaya? Meron na ba tayong mga sagot dyan? Tutor Ann?
Yan, sabi ni Prince, each daw, plural. Sabi ni Raven, class, singular. Sabi ni Carl Gian, class, singular. Ayan. So ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Tutor Ace, alin dyan yung ating collective noun and singular ba to or plural?
All right. Number 3, the answer there is singular. Ayun. Each class.
Yes. So ang ating collective noun is actually the word class and then it is used as singular in the sentence. Diba?
Correct. All right. So proceed tayo with number 4, Tutor Ann. Number 4 sentence reads,
Yes, for number 4, the audience rise to their feet and cheer. Again, the sentence for number 4 is the audience rise to their feet and cheer. So, alin dyan muna yung ating collective noun. And then, tell us whether it's in singular or plural form. Ayan. Sige nga, for number 2, asan dyan yung ating collective noun? Number 4. So we have here from Harry, the collective noun is audience and it's in plural. The same answer with Nikolai also. Audience, plural. The same also from Lawton, audience, plural. Ano nga ba ang tamang sagot, Tutor Ace? Is it audience?
Yes. The correct answer is plural. Yun. Okay.
Yes. At saka yung collective noun natin is, of course, audience.
Audience.
So, I guess eventually, Tutor Ace, they are already have a full grasp of the rule pagdating sa collective noun. Kasi ang dami na nilang naka-identify talaga ng collective noun and then the number presented based on how it was used in the sentence, di ba?
Correct. There definitely is improvement as compared sa paunang activity natin kanina before we even discussed yung patungkol dito. There's definitely improvement in the sense na they're able to identify the context na, di ba, Tutor Ann? Kung paano siya ginagamit sa sentence, if singular nga ba siya or plural. But anyway, we would like to know your score, syempre. Did you get a perfect score? Was that a 4 over 4? Or as we always say, if you did not get a perfect score, syempre, there's always an opportunity for you na balikan syempre yung ating discussion and then look at more examples para ma-identify talaga bakit ganito yung sagot para sa ganitong item and so on and so forth, di ba? All right,
Yes,
so
and
let's
yes, Tutor Ace, meron na actually. Sabi ni Mac Prince, 2 out of 4, tsaka may sad face. That's okay, Mac Prince. You still got a lot more chances to further develop your skills here when it comes to collective noun and possessive noun. We also have here from Jenilet, 4 out of 4. Rich, 3 out of 4. Yule, 4 out of 4. Actually, marami rin nakakuha ng 4 out of 4. Kaya congratulations to you guys. Pagbutihin pa ninyo. Keep up the good work. And Tutor Ace, I believe meron tayong additional activity for today.
yes, but before the additional activity, Tutor Ann, recap lang tayo ng konti, all right? So sa ating session ngayong hapon, we have learned that possessive pronouns, or I'm sorry, possessive nouns are nouns that show possession or ownership. Pagmamayari, di ba? And a collective noun refers to a group of people or things. Ayun. Talking about our additional exercise ngayong hapon, uh, we have here directions for that. Write sentences using the nouns listed below. Ano bang mga sentences to, Tutor Ann?
Yes, meron na naman tayong 5 nouns. We have here my brother's bicycle, Nana and Ali's store, crowd, the band, and crew. So all you have to do is to take a screenshot and make sure to be able to use the following nouns in a sentence. So we will be waiting for your outputs later on. Send it to us as a message sa ating Facebook group. At ang ating Facebook group, Tutor Ace, ipakita nga natin. I hope they were able to take a screenshot already of the additional exercise for this topic. Send it to us at ETUlay English 4 with Tutor Ace and Tutor Ann. Kaya mag-message lang kayo and let's see kapag tama ang inyong mga sagot.
Yes, Tutor Ann. Let's give them a couple more seconds para makapag-screenshot ng ating additional exercise. For number 1 and 2, that focuses on possessive nouns. For numbers 3, 4, and 5, syempre, nandun na yung collective nouns. And they're not just going to be writing sentences using these. Syempre, we're expecting them to be able to. I would hope na tama na yung paggamit nila sa collective nouns, whether singular or plural, malalagay nila dyan in context. Depende na sa kanila yan kung paano nila gamitin. Diba, Tutor Ann? So, anyway, in behalf of the elementary English team, headed by none other than Dr. Rubilin Pastrano, thank you so much for tuning in for today's ETUlay session. Syempre sa lahat ng parents, teachers, and learners natin all over the Philippines, watching us through DepEd Tech Unit, DepEd Tayo, DepEd Philippines Facebook pages, and DepEd TV official YouTube channel. Madamo gid nga salamat sa inyong suporta. And Tutor Ann, syempre, we will be more than willing to accept feedback from our dear, from our beloved stakeholders and syempre sa ating mga learners as well.
Yes, for your comments and suggestions, all you have to do is just to use the link presented to you on the screen or scan the QR code as well. And pwede din kayong mag-email sa amin through Tutor Ace. Ipakita nga natin yung ating email address. Here it is. For comments and suggestions, email us at edtech@deped.gov.ph. At susunod na po ang ating mga tutors for English 5, Tutor Lilbeth and Tutor Joni.
All right, and syempre, this is Tutor Ace.
Yes, see you next Tuesday, everyone. This is Tutor Ann.
Maraming
Bye.
salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Ang husay naman. Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!